Well, greeting Saints Francis and John, friends of Saints Francis and John, and the community of faith here in Georgetown. I would like to take this opportunity to talk to you and seeking your support in our new venture of building a Parish Life Center here at Cardone. This building in itself is very significant. It has the capacity to allow us to be unified at one community. It has ability for us to worship under one single roof. It has capacity for us to congregate with activities under one single roof. It also has the capacity to serve, to support the school to grow through a version of a gymnasium. I do believe this buildings is what we need with great urgency, which allow us to be under one campus. From there, we're able to grow further. In the process that we're able to build the church, and eventually we'll build the school. That is the prime directive. So for me, I would like to invite you to view and to study necessary of this important project, and I seek your support and financial support and prayer that we may grow together the future of St. Francis and John Catholic community. We are here to sustain and develop and build that we have the capacity to evangelize the good news of our Lord Jesus Christ, especially Catholic faith tradition, to this local community with mainly Protestantism. It is very important for us to do this now because the time is right. We're able to establish all the necessary steps to able to respond to the needs. We're in a very critical position to be able to move totally to Cardone as a community of faith. The property downtown, we were able to find new owners that interest in downtown property. It is not a matter of build first and then we move, but we have to move first and then we build. Very opposite from most operation. The reason, because Cardone by herself, all the old building we have, it has the full capacity for us to migrate here under necessary operation while we're able to build new buildings to serve the needs of our community. During this difficult time, we all face of the recession, inflation. Most of you perhaps have a great concern about your well-being by make pledges. But I do believe this is a very important spiritual investment that we are cultivate together as community of faith. I do believe any small amount you pledges in the capacity of our parish, if every family contribute in a small portion, we will have the capacity to raise enough money to do what we need. The objective for me to ask you for these pledges, I'm not asking you with a full amount of what you cannot offer, but I do believe in your involvement, your commitment for your parish, your community, your investment for your future, for your children, perhaps your grandchildren, for those who follow behind us will benefit from carry on this great mission. For me, as we benefit from those who helped build the old St. John downtown of Georgetown, so too, it is our accountability, our responsibility to prepare for the next generation that will come after us, that the good news of our Lord Jesus Christ may continue to be sustained and proclaimed in this parish community of Francis and John. As of June the 17th, the weekend of June 17th, our community will no longer offer masses at St. John downtown. All of us are asked to congregate here at Cardone to celebrate Mass as usual, as an activity that's very familiar to all of us. I do know some of you might concern because it is not a church, but I do want to remind you the essential importance of the Eucharist as we have survived through COVID. Through 2 long years, we have celebrated Mass outdoor here at Cordome in many ways. The Spirit of God very thriving and called us to witness to that. My hope that as we proceed forward, as we continue to celebrate Mass here, while anticipating to build the new facility, chapel of the PLC, Parish Life Center, my hope that we're able to construct with enough fundraising, that we're able to construct within this coming year, that we're able to return to that new buildings, or to enter that new building to celebrate our first liturgy, hopefully by the end of next year. I would like to say thank you for your time and willing to hear this important message. I do ask you to seriously consider this important venture, to make pledges for this project. I do know some of you might have a great concern, great question, but I do ask you seriously consider of everything we have been through so many years. This is important endeavor. I do ask you seriously pray, specifically pray to Saint Joseph that we may be successful in this important campaign. Ask Saint Joseph in a special way to guide you to important decision and discussion. God bless.